Now the MoQ is inspired by the Motown EQ that came out in the 60s. The actual Motown record label studio engineers had designed a piece of gear that they thought would push the envelope of sound. You know, they could use this on various things and just do something new and different. And by gosh, they accomplished it. So, as legend has it, John McBride down at Blackbird has a fantastic one, and because the originals are increasingly rare. And so they modeled it so we can have this tool at our disposal no matter whether we are in Blackbird or whether we are in Minnesota. So that said, one of the ways that I like to use this piece of gear is not that I never use it on individual instruments, but I love it on groups. So think stereo bus or a drum group, a group of vocals, that type of thing. So let's just do that. Let's just hear it on a couple things. So I've got a pop track here from my friend Mackenzie Johnson, an incredible pop artist out of Philadelphia that I think you will fall in love with. I've got the mix pulled up with all of the stereo bus stuff gone. So it's a little raw sounding now, so you'll hear that it needs a little polish. And I think that polish can be accomplished with the MoQ. So let's give it a listen.
If he wanted to, he would. He would. Ooh, chase him down when it's no good. No good. Ooh.
Fantastic. All right, so let's start with the drums and bass. It's just a very simple group of a handful of instruments, but it needs a little help to reach the listeners in the way that we want it to impact them. So let's just, by gosh, let's help it. Here we go. I personally need a little 50, so let's just roll a couple dB of that in there. That's a bit much, but in this era, the current era of pop radio, where we are right now, I don't think it's too much. I think this would hit the airwaves in a nice way. So the other two things that I would peek at is 12.5 K rather, for a little bit of air, but also just a tiny bit of impact. Let's try 2 and 5 just so you guys can hear the difference, okay? So that's bringing out the smack. Now let's hear 5K. We get the smack, but we have a little polish around it. So what we'll do, I think I'm going to go with just a little bit of the 2K and the 5K, and gasp, 12.5 as well. And now let's hear it before and after. Nice. Now that just a few moves with 4 knobs here, and I think we have a much more finished radio ready sound.